Hello everybody, Hi Lord Tamberlane with another Obscurity in Miniature. Today I have just gotten the Troll Wars book for the second book of the Elf King by Lucid Eye Publications and some guy named Rick Priestley, which people might know from other games. I wouldn't. Totally not. One thing I wanted to point out real quick to everybody, if you are acting fast and order soon, you too can have a nice fancy pants signature in your books if you order it. So, kind of cool. We'll get to the book in the near future, someday, eventually. But I was actually more interested in what came with it. And that is the figure inside this bag here. Now, I've purchased quite a few Lucid Eye figures so far. You may have seen some in some other videos, but this is the first time I actually ordered from them. And this is their, I'm assuming it's somewhat limited model of the Red Elf King, or just the Elf King, or let's not beat around the bush. It's Elric. It's totally Elric of Melnibone, or Melnibone, or whatever the hell you call it. Anyway, it's a Michael Moorcock inspired sculpt, which is absolutely the reason I had to get this. That is just a cool looking sculpt. I have no clue how I'm going to paint this. I'm going to have to go search around online, and sadly nobody has bothered to paint him yet. So that's going to be problematic. I can always paint him red. There's an ongoing joke at the local GameStop that everybody knows my figures because they're always painted red. And if you ever look on Daka, you'll notice that as well. There's always red stuff. So how does he compare? And I'm hoping that this guy gets later, more general release. I don't have a lot of elves. In fact, last I checked, this is literally the only elf that I have, at least from GW. But you can see he fits in pretty well. Obviously, this dude's supposed to be a king, so he's got his big flowing cape. But sculpt and size-wise, he looks like he's going to fit in pretty well. Grabbing our typical GW human, I mean, he looks like, you know, not going to have any issues with scale there. And the fact that he is going to come on a 30mm lipped base adds to the charm. He's going to be easily added to any game system I've got. I have no idea what I'm going to use him for, but I very much look forward to painting him. So the sculpt is by Saleh, and if you're not familiar with who that is, he's the guy that's done quite a bit of sculpting for games from companies such as North Star. He's done a lot with Osprey, so Fistful of Kung Fu. I know he did the sculpts for those. Dracula's America, he did a bunch of those. Frostgrave, he's done a bunch of those. His own stuff at Lucid Eye, done a bunch of those. So he's gotten around, and I gotta say, I like his sculpts a lot. They're usually one piece, two pieces. They're very easy to build, and they're not a lot of parts, so that's always a plus if you're not into the building aspect. But the sculpt and cast itself is very nice, very crisp. You can see he's got all kinds of these little floaty doodads here. I don't know if there's actually rules for him in the book or not. I haven't checked. Book's in color. Book's interesting. It's a lot more background than the original book. Original book for the Red Elf King is very much just the rules crunch, but I am not a book reviewer much as of yet. Hopefully in the near future, once I can get one of our bedrooms cleared out of junk, I can set that up and we can start talking books. But in the meantime, we'll just stick to the minis because I know my obscurity is in miniature, obviously. So, very cool sculpt. Check out Lucid Eye's website. Hopefully he's still available, or he'll be available on his own, because the only way to get him currently was if you purchased the new book. So, I don't know if the new other figures are available yet, but just to give you a good glimpse at him again, nice thickness too, not too flat. That's a big gripe of mine with the one-piece figures, is sometimes they end up too flat, not fat. But I am very much looking forward to giving him some paint. So, cool job, Lucid Eye. Keep up the interesting figures. And with that said, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities in Miniatures saying, see you guys later. Bye-bye.